Where there is desire, there is conflict. Even the relationship with parents or family members before marriage is not really natural. It is just that you know that there is not much to be desired there. If you have desires even with your parents, then there would be conflicts even with the parents. It is not about marriage, it is about desire. Especially in India, girls know that they do not have very high stakes in the parents' house. Soon they would be out of the ancestral place. So they anyway do not raise their desires very high with respect to parents and the parental place. They know that they are anyway going to go away. So the expectations are not very high. And because the expectations are not very high, so the relationship remains smooth. Parents keep saying, girls are better than boys, And girls keep remembering, the parents' place was much better than the in-laws' place. A lot of that is because both the parents and the daughter know that the relationship is short-lived. Soon she would be away. If the girl were to stay with the parents the entire life, then there would be conflicts even with parents. It is not about a time period pre-marriage and post-marriage. It is about the human mind. And it is about the basic principle that expectations lead to disharmony and clashes. Once you are with the husband, you want the sky. You never tell your brother to fetch the moon for you, do you? But on the first night of the marriage, you ask your hubby, where is the moon? And the little fellow, he promises the moon. He's not honest enough to admit. If you want the moon even from your father, you would find quarrels. It's just that the society and the movies and biology have conditioned you to demand the moon only from your conjugal partner. Try this. Start having expectations from any of your near friends and see how quickly the relationship nosedives. And when it comes to your Mr. Perfect, you're supposed to have expectations. So you're supposed to break your head against his. I've had a very ordinary life. But marriage would bring bliss to me. That's what both the man and the woman think. And so they get the bliss. Bliss. Such a hissing sound, Bliss.
So it's like, suppose the girl thinks that she's not having any expectations from the in-laws. In her head, suppose the girl is very sure. But their expectations from the girl or the boy is making her feel like a little, confined or not making her feel free or whatever. And that's what making her defensive. That, oh, I don't, because they have like too many expectations, and I never had to, hear so much from my maybe parents or friends or anybody till this life. I never had to be told always that you're responsible for this, you're responsible for this, and that makes you very defensive.
You have not entered into a relationship with your in-laws. Neither have you entered into a relationship with your husband. You, your husband, your parents, your in-laws all have entered into a relationship with an institution. Please understand this. Your in-laws are not directly connected to you. They are connected to you via the institution. They do not know you as a person. They know you as a daughter-in-law. The institution is mediating the relationship. Therefore, do not blame the persons. Why are you relating to those persons via the institution? Please, you did not establish a relationship with your in-laws. You established a relationship with the institution of marriage. And the institution of marriage demands expectations. You cannot be married and not have expectations. That would be very, very unusual. A man would have very little reason to have great expectations from some young girl. But if the young girl is his daughter-in-law, then he feels authorized to have great expectations. So why did you relate to that old man through the institution of marriage? If you relate directly to that man, then there would be no conflict. But you relate to him as his daughter-in-law. And father-in-laws are supposed to have expectations from daughter-in-laws. That's what the institution of marriage demands. So now why are you complaining? Why did you enter the institution at all if you didn't want to serve obligations? That institution obliges you to be a certain way. Everybody is playing her own role. The father-in-law is performing his role. The mother-in-law is performing her role. You too are performing a certain role. And you all together agreed to perform those roles. Why did you agree in the first place? Now the solution. If you do not want to live by the expectations of the other, free the other of your expectations. It's a mutual game. You live as per my desires and I will live as per your desires. If you do not want to live as per somebody's desires, liberate him from your desires. Just liberate. You cannot keep desiring the property and the status and the security that comes from being with the in-laws and not pay the price. It's not that you are getting nothing from your in-laws. You get a lot, don't you? Once you permanently shift base to the in-laws' place, there is a lot that you start getting. Sometimes this much, but nobody can say that she gets nothing. Give up all that you are getting, and then you will have no obligation to serve the expectations of the others. As long as you are getting much from somebody, you will have to give much as well. Don't want to give? Stop getting. See what all you are getting. Be very honest about it. Make a list, very objective list. This is what I am getting from here. Block what you are getting. And then you will have no more the need to pay up. There are no free lunches. And nobody pressurizes anybody if he knows that he does not have the authority to pressurize. If somebody is pressurizing you, it is most likely because he has served you the lunch and is waiting for the check. Stop enjoying free meals. Or stop complaining when the bill is served.
Acharya, can I still prolong the question? I still do not.
Leave it. The first principles cover everything. Go into the response. Your solution lies there. There is nothing beyond the first principle. If you have really understood the fundamental, then it is impossible that your problem won't be solved. So instead of expressing the problem in various ways, go to the root of the problem, and the fundamentals will be enough to uproot the problem. What else is the human story? Stuck in the wrong house and stuck in the wrong job. And now tell me what is left. It's a clean sweep. You remember what we talked of? There are only two places where you spend your time. Home and work. Wrong home, wrong workplace, and then one is desirous of spiritual salvation. What salvation can come to you? Half your time is being spent at home, where there is conflict. The other half at a workplace where you should not be at all. And thereafter you want to recite some mantras and do some yoga. What would the mantras or yoga do? Begin where there still is some possibility left. You have free time after your job. That's what a government job gifts you with. A lot of free time. Make the best use of that free time. That's where your possibility lies. Start from there. Where do you live?
I live here only.
Rishikesh?
The best of the best place. I have best of everything I know that. Even my household, I know it's the best. It's just in my mind. They are very good actually. And I mean it. I'm just not saying it. Conflict is just in my mind. When I'm with them, I'm the happiest person and I want to live with them even more. And when I'm like away from them, I keep thinking. So it's just in my mind. We are in good terms actually.
You are good, they are good. And together, both of you are making fool of this bad one. If everything is already good, why turn our time bad by deliberating on all that? The husband and the wife had a fight. This is not news. I'm talking of eternal principles. Like Aham Brahmasmi. It's not a stray incident. It's a fundamental principle. So the husband and the wife had a fight. And the wife climbed up to the rooftop and started yelling, "Help, help! The beast is assaulting me." So some neighbors came over. And they caught hold of the husband. And now the husband has been arrested by the neighbors. And the wife immediately cools down. And now she is yelling at the neighbors, "Have you no shame? Interfering in somebody's private life?" You want to destroy my house, right? That's all that you want. So the moment a third person says something, the wife is the first one to defend the husband. "Oh, he is very good. Do not touch him. A while back, the beast was assaulting her." So that's my humble advice. Be very cautious while helping a yelling wife or a yelling husband. They would very quickly make up. And you would be the fall guy.